right, guys, I got kind of an unusual lock here. And on first glance, this is made by a company called Ace. And on first glance, you might say, well, tubular lock, nothing special about that. You've done those before, and you'd be right. But this one truly is just a little bit different. Maybe you can see it better on the key. When you slide this guy around, you'll notice that on a lot of these pin settings, there are actually two cuts at each position. There's a lower one and a high one. There's one lower one, a high one, etc. And as you go around here. So this is actually, and I probably won't be able to see it by holding it up here, but it's actually a pin-in-pin lock. So I think maybe the best way to show this would be to get the LockCam out and put some magnification on it and see what we can see inside of there. All right, guys, this is a little bit difficult to line up, but there's the slot at the very top. So when we zoom in here, crawl down inside of there, there is pin number 1 with the brass inner pin, and then what appears to be a steel outer pin. And if we rotate around to position number 2, surprisingly, this one is not a pin-in-pin. This one, from this angle at least, it looks like just a single pin. Okay, pin number 3, right there, we do have a pin-in-pin. So if I can get him to focus a little better, get some light in there maybe. Try from a different angle. There we go. There's a steel outer and the copper or brass inner. And then rotating around, number 4. Number 5, pin and pin. Quite a difference between that one and that one. Keep going around, number 5, another one of these non-pin and pin. So it looks like we only have 3 or 4 pin and pins. And the last one, number 7, right there at the top, and we're back. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 pin and pins, and the rest of them are just regular pins. All right, let me put all this stuff away, see if we can't get this thing picked. All right, let's see if we can't get this guy picked. I want to make sure he still works. Key rotates, looks like 90 degrees. Come on, get in there. It is key retaining, so I don't want to pick him more than once. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick him multiple times to unpick it to return the lock. So let's just proof of concept, see if we can even pick this thing. I'm going to treat it like a multi-pick lock. By the way, this is a brand new goat, and with this nice wide gap, that little peg leg fits in there perfectly. Nice wide tensioner so it doesn't hurt my fingers too much. I'm going to maintain light tension because I think there's probably some type of security pins. Aces are famous for that. So what I'm going to try to do is stick this, by the way, is a V06 broken from multi-pick. I just turned it into a probe. I'm going to take the probe and push it all the way to the bottom of the lock and then slide it until I hit the side of the pin and then raise it up and just try to pick the outer pin first, just like I do on multi-lock, other than on the pins that, like this one, the second one, didn't have an outer pin, and neither, it's alternating as we go through here. All right, come on, where's that side pin? Right there you are. You're good. Still springy. Little click, that is a non-dual pin. Okay, that was the outer pin of the top left pin. I got a little click. Felt a very slight movement on the core. That inner pin on the top one, the outer pin is picked, the inner pin, let me just double check. Yeah, the inner pin is still really springy, so really tough to hit him. Okay, that was the outer pin on that one. I believe that one is set. Get on the outer pin, Bill. Definitely don't want to try to set them both at the same time. That could end up bad. Okay, outer pin. Inner pin is still springy. Come on, where are you? There you are, nice and springy. That bottom was kind of hard to hit. It's right next to the leg on the tensioner. Okay, I felt a little turn on the core there. That is the inner pin. I think he clicked, but unfortunately he's still springy. So he's probably going to be one of those going to pop back up on me. Okay, inner pin is still good there. Try a little angle here. Still springy. Okay, that one I touched, I got a little turn on the core. So I have the equivalent of a fault set, if there is such a thing on a tubular lock. Come on, get in. Get in there. Well, nice fault set. That was the outer pin again on that top left pin. Okay, again, that one clicked. I got a little bit more turn. We're well on our way here. Okay, another click right there on the bottom, inner pin. Just double checking that inner pin. I think we're good there. And there we go. All right, I only picked it one position. So in order to pick it, we'd have to pick it completely open this. We'd have to pick it again to the 90. I don't want to do that simply because I'll have to pick it 2 more times to put it back in the original condition. It's a borrowed lock. I don't want to grind off that tip. But you can see how long this took. These pin-in-pins, it's very much like the early multi-locks, pin-in-pins. I think let's see, there's 4 with double pins, so that's 8 plus 3 more, so there's 11 pins in here, 4 of them pin-in-pin in this Ace tubular lock. Anyway, guys, I appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and now I got to unpick it. Thanks, guys.